I'm Rebecca, I'm back. It's been about 3 months ago. This is growing well, which is nice for the cold weather that's coming up in the next few months. This is growing well as well. We just decided we will leave it long, just make the necessary cuts for a more decent vision. And then in the spring I will come back and I probably will go all short again. But for now, Theo is going to surprise us with nice, new, refreshed colors because the old colors are a little washed out. So we're going to refresh it and Theo is going to surprise us all with his color vision.
Do you turn around so they can see?
Of course I'll do.
And you can find Rebecca under her own name, of course, on my channel. She has already a lot of crazy colors and crazy hairstyles. Let's start with Rebecca. And the friends on YouTube, cuts for Rebecca and my chair. Now I start with putting on the protection. She told you already what we decided to, what we are going to do. Clean up her hairstyle. Start with putting on the protection, wetting her hair, and then start on the cut. You can see is that both sides have a short side, but it's winter time, so we're going to leave the sides a little bit longer, but clean up the lines beside the ear, and then stay a little bit long, but gonna create beautiful new color on that. Now start on her left side, get in on the fall, use the natural fall of the lines of her hair. Die rammelde heel erg mooi, die tikte, maar dat was echt een mooi geluid.
Ja, dan moet je echt gaan zoeken naar iets wat ook...
Ja, dat vind je niet, dat moet je gewoon weer opnieuw beginnen en dan uiteindelijk gaat hij rammelen.
Ergens tweedehands.
Lay the head to the back, go in, create a nice soft sideburn with no hard lines. Lay the hair to the front. Clean the facial line, also in a soft line. Bend the ear down. Coming to the back. Hold my comb in the line of her eyebrow bone. Of course, the longer length on top is a disconnect. And give it a slight graduation by just turning my comb into the line of cutting. Is nog iemand aanwezig? Je hoort de deur hoor die. Lay the hair into the rounding again. To be sure I get the same rounding. Because I also clean up the neckline. Therefore I guard on the skull bone again. Now I can see the line. Here is the line of the asymmetrical line, and here I see of course the length of her hair. So this part has to come off. And you can hear she has really beautiful strong hair. A nice waving into the neckline. Then do in the opposite line. But those things I really like because then I can practice my scissor over comb techniques very nicely. And every time go in the opposite lines of the waving. And the underline I do of course with the clipper.
En dat is zeker met een zwaar beroep en je wordt ziek, dan moet je er echt wel elke maand even naartoe. Dan merk ik met mijn lijf ook al, dat ik op een gegeven moment toch echt wel nodig heb.
Come to my small Theo clipper. Using with purpose a small clipper because it is much more in relaxed mode than a large clipper. And I can really shape with thin. Get rid of all the hair I don't need. Sometimes it's a bit hard to show you because I have to make the video myself and the camera positions to show you how I do some parts because I can sit in the way. I don't want to sit in the way. But maybe this year it will change because I'm gonna work together with my daughter. So then we can work together also on making videos. Cleaning in between. Now before I start on the upper hair, I first take right side. So I turn it so you can see where I'm going to work at. Get rid of the longer hair on top. And here she has also, that's the beauty of her wavings. She has beautiful waving hair. So you see the line here gets into the earline. But this comes together in the center here, so I'm gonna clean this up also.
Maar als je hier knipt is
nee, is het niet fijn.
En aangezien ik het grootste gedeelte van mijn gezin altijd korte kapsels had, inclusief sferen in eerste instantie, kon ik hem niet zo heel goed gebruiken. Ik heb hem wel gebruikt af en toe voor mijn moeder en mijn zusje. Dat is niet zo erg, een keer weggelopen.
So you see I adopt the line of this wave and clean it in the line of falling. Connect to the back. So this is also because it's winter time, so it's not too short. The skull stays nicely warm. Position of my comb into the line of the eyebrow bone and adopt all the lines of the fall of the hair. Maar weet je, voor mij zijn ook de grootste boosdoeners even niks doen. Ach, daar krijg ik zoveel last van mijn spieren en alles, dat wil je me niet weten. Maar ik heb gewoon december veel te gewerkt.
Ja, maar als je niks doet, dan word je bewuster van de pijn.
Ja, zeker dat is het.
Zodra je niks doet, als die spieren overbelast zijn en je doet niks, dan koelen ze af en dan worden ze strak.
Ja.
Terwijl, als jij bezig bent, dan blijft ze warm. Alleen, je hebt bezig zijn en je hebt bezig zijn.
Ja, zeker. Ik heb echt veel gedaan dit jaar.
Als jij theekransje gaat houden in een zwembad, dan word je daar niet slechter van. Maar dan blijf je gewoon, hou je spieren warm. Als jij als een idioot gaat staan werken, vraag je wel heel veel van je lijf. Dat is net als dat je 5 dagen in de week krachttraining gaat doen. Dat is ook niet echt goed voor je lijf.
Nou, ik heb mijn kerst heb ik gewoon 6 dagen en heel veel dagen tot heel laat. Omdat ik ook nog YouTube had natuurlijk. Come once again to my small clipper. Clean the line around the ear. Soften the overflow of both lines. Enjoying her beautiful ear. Cleaned in between. Now wet the hair again and start on the upper hair.
Ja, als je ouder wordt, hè. Aan de voorkant dunt het wel iets uit, maar dan zit je achter op mijn hoofd, is het nog steeds hartstikke dik.
Dit stukje is ontzettend dik. Turnen.
Mijn neef zegt ook, ik vond dat toch mooier, dat lange, maar dat is mijn mening. Ik zeg, was ook mooi. Ik zeg, maar ik vind dit ook mooi. Ik zeg, en dit is wel leefbaar.
Ja. Gonna search for the line, explaining the line. Now I fear the fall of the side. That I take up, lay my fingers into the line, and make this line a little bit more strong. But then, on the fall of the skull and the skull bone, I go in and clean this line. Guiding on the line to the front, want to leave the length. Almost the same, I just have to take off a dry end, go back over the same line. And also in an asymmetrical line you adapt the lines of the person. When you do things like that and you work from the baseline of a person, it's always nice to do hair because you cannot remember the lines of a skull. You can remember who it is, but every time it's different. As when you have different seasons, like we have in the Netherlands, it's even though the hair it will adapt the seasons, and you will certainly see the difference in the seasons. And that's nice because then when you work from the baseline of the hair, you always have a new way to cut and a new way to find out. And then when you work for a long time, it's always nice to do hair. When you go out from a basic line, always in parting lines, in different parting sections, then you have less freedom in cutting, and you get, not, for my feeling, not the best hairstyle, because I always want to adapt the lines like I have them. So for example, I have here waving, but I really like the waving, so when I bend the head a little bit to the back, so you see here's a waving, so I lay this waving, and that's the beauty of the color she has now, into this line. So I adapt that waving into this line, so I'm certain that I have a lot of length to the right side, but I have also, when she's going to swim, a beautiful line when her hair hangs to the back. And she has little children, so yeah, I think she swims with the children sometimes.
In the summer, yes.
Now not?
No, my mother does it. It's more expensive, the swimming pool. So my mom goes swimming with them all the time.
Thank God for that. Better for the condition of your hair. Part of the upper hair. Part it again into the line of the eyebrow bone. Lay the upper hair aside and pin it away. Like I did on this part. Go in. Just lean on the hair. So don't pull on the hair. Lean it. I take it very gently between my fingers and I have no force on it. Watch at the lines. Watch how they play.
daarom merk ik ook dat ik ouder word en het haar aan de voorkant uitdunt. Het groeit ook minder snel aan de voorkant.
Moet je hairpoelen doen.
Kun je echt zien in mijn uitgroei, zie je dat? Het gewoon echt achterop groeit het als een malle. Naar voren weer.
Dan moet je wat meer hairpoelen. Moet die man van jou maar leren, hairpoelen. Dat trek je. Ja, Theo heeft gezegd, moest.
Nou, ik masseer het zelf regelmatig, maar je wordt ook gewoon ouder.
Ja, dat is.
Je bloeddoorstroming wordt gewoon minder op sommige punten.
Look at the way I hold my fingers. So when I let them flow, I come into that line. So take the hair up into the flow, what I told you, because she has a wavy effect. And I cannot change that. But I also don't want to change it, I want to use it. So take the hair up in the natural shape. Lay it in the natural shape. Go to the baseline I just cut. Don't force on the hair. Hold the beautiful lines the hair gives me. Going to one of the last lines. Once again, lay it all over the natural shapes of a skull. So follow the lines, watch when they get in rest, so you can see this, because then all the lines shift into each other. Lifting up, give it a slight graduation to the right side, so point my fingers and twist them around. Come to the last line. So now I have a beautiful line. It falls really beautiful on the baselines of her head. So I just go to the front, take the ends off.
Kijk wel, want dan moet ik er nog op tijd op zijn.
Ja, dat snap ik wel. Watch at the line. Don't force. Watch at the beautiful lines of her chin line. Come almost in the center on the same line. Die andere klok maakt een mooi dik geluid. Hè?
Je hebt echt geluid om je heen nodig, of niet?
Zeker, daar moet ik naar La Gomera. Daar heb ik het geluid gevonden wat ik graag wil hebben.
En dat is?
Dat is het geluid van een krimpende vangrail. Rebecca told me about the stress she also has in life. And the stress is mostly concentrated on the first part of the head. So this, and I can feel this because it's very tight. Now you can massage it like this, but you never get the result you want to have. Especially not on women. What you cannot do with a man, but what you can do with a wife or a woman, is take the hair and pull the skin a little bit off the skull and hold it that way. This will releases the muscles on the hair, but it gives also space to get a bloodstream activated. And the bloodstream is the most important thing you have on your skull to have good hair. It relaxes also very much your feelings, and it's very nice to do. Especially when you love somebody, just start pulling hair.
Het zijn rekoefeningen dit.
Yeah. It takes away all the tension on the hair muscles, but also on the skin. And when you do this, you hold beautiful hair till you're even 90 years old or something like that, maybe 100. And it's only the part on top, not the rest. But don't do it on men.
You'll pull out their hair and they get bald.
No. Men don't have tension on the hair.
You don't?
No, they don't have this. We're different. Thank God for that. And when I now feel the skin, it's much more space to get the bloodstream, and it's very nice and warm. Then I'll start making our color.
Thank you.
Okay, made some color. Start with black. It's a 1-0. It's a black of kin, because this is by my vision the best black there is. And this I apply only on the short hair I just made. Do this with 3% as 10 volume, so don't make it in the hardest way. There's no ammonia, no parabene in this color. Cover this up. Now I made of direct colors, crazy colors. Made a nice greenish color. To gonna leave all the color differences in her hair. The lightest will be, of course, the lightest greenish colors. But I also nurse her hair with this. I don't damage it at all. Give her this also to do at home, so she can stay in the color I'm now creating. This has no activator, no nothing, just pure out of the tube on the hair. And it's a mix of turquoise and yellow.
Nou, zo'n people ben ik niet.
Nee. Blij. Het is maar alleen even dat ik het nou over de heen kan.
Daarom doe ik het thuis ook altijd eerst leave-in conditioner in en crème voordat ik ga kan.
Ja, heb gelijk.
Gewoon even in die punten en daarna ga ik een passés verdelen en per pluk gewoon netjes in hydrateren. Maar altijd wel eerst even die puntjes dat je op het laatste stukje
punten nu geknipt zijn.
even doorglijdt op die laatste punten.
Het is juist een hele leuke kleur krijg je nu. Echt heel mooi.
Ik ben benieuwd.
Ik vind het echt heel grappig. Nu al vind ik het mooi.
Volgens mij heb ik straks gewoon een appeltje.
Ja, het is een beetje appeltjes groen. Ja. Een beetje van die Granny Smith appeltjes.
Dat echte groen gewoon.
Ja.
Niet de Golden Delicious. Die zijn soms groen, maar als ze 2 dagen liggen zijn ze geel.
Ja, daar is het niet.
Dat is maar die Golden Delicious altijd. Dan koop je ze en dan denk je dat je de Granny's gepakt hebt. En dan heb je niet naar het bordje gekeken. En dan zijn ze nog groen. Dan ligt ze 2 dagen thuis en dan denk je, shit, ik had het verkeerde.
Now, so far coloring. I take this off. Then take the carton wick. Lay it on the line of the difference of colors. Around the contour. Now, close this up. We go for a coffee or tea. And you can wait there because we're certainly back in less than a second. Put some heat on it for 15 minutes. And then the total time was about 25 minutes because the black is already a minute or 8 till 10 on the head. So we'll be back. So we're back.
Back again.
Now she has curly hair, so I want to activate this with poison. It's
The color of my hair.
now it's a really beautiful product of Kin. It smells really delicious. It's skull activating but also nursing. And it smells like, Asian products. Like patchouli, that kind of things. It's very slippery. Take a comb with large teeth. Comb it through the hair. Blow dry it with the use of a diffuser, but also with a large T.K.S comb. Dus gewoon als het zo weg is. Je bent in één keer oorlog voor de veteranen, jongen.
Ja, het kan hard zijn.
Vechten, jongen.
Het kan hard zijn.
Zeker.
Die hebben zoveel meegemaakt en de ene komt daar heel positief uit. En er zijn ook mensen die naar hun leven op een gegeven moment ooit...
Als je een kort haar hebt, maakt het niet uit. Maar als je er wat langer haar hebt, is het wat minder goed.
Ja, maar ja, daarom zeg ik dan, ik heb niet voor niks die producten, dat trekt het uiteindelijk echt wel weer gewoon met mijn eind recht. Want toen ik net binnenkreeg was het echt niet slecht. Ondanks dat er al 4 op...
So for blow drying, now I take oil, because her hair needs oil, so I take a Lanza oil. I have about a teaspoon oil, put in 2 pumps of crystal tone, mix this into each other. Focus lengths are the driest. And then leave the rest of my oil on my hands. And now softly blow dry this a little bit more, so the oil can get fluid and can get nurse the hair. The best way to get curly hair is not blow drying, but then we have to stay here all night and to come back tomorrow.
I usually just air dry and...
Yeah, that's the best. On top of this, because we have to blow dry it with the diffuser, there's no other way, I put a polish, a product of Lakme. It's made in the Mediterranean. I thank Rebecca for being my model.
You're welcome.
I thank you for watching. Chips.
We're all standing here.
Yeah. A Danish woman. We see each other next
Have a
video
nice
and
day.
she will turn around to show you the end result.
See you next time.
Zal ik iets verplaatsen?
Ja.
Ja. Dat is wel heel rustig draaien, hè?
Ja, ik kan ook wel heel snel spinnen.
Nee, dat is goed.
We're gonna refresh it and Theo's gonna surprise us all with his color vision.
Do you turn around so that you
Of
can
course
see?
I'll do.
And you can find Rebecca under her own name, of course, on my channel. She had already a lot of crazy colors and crazy hairstyles. Let's start with Rebecca.